I am Speed.
Formula Retro Racing World Tour is a 90s arcade racer in early access that is pretty faithful to what it's trying to replicate. If you've played Virtua Racing or even Daytona at any arcade back in the day, then you'll definitely feel right at home here because the physics, feeling of speed and control is quite good. World Tour has a ton of tracks and a ton of cars as well, although the latter is only half true, really. For your regular races you have your F1 or hypercars that handle like you expect them to, but in this game you have drift races with drift cars as well, and these handle like they're ice skating on a very smooth bald man's head. Definitely not as good as the regular cars, which is a shame because the car skins for these are quite nice. You can bring drift cars into regular tracks and vice versa for extra memes with your friends, but by yourself you're better off keeping things regular. Speaking of friends, World Tour has a Grand Prix mode that can be played with friends, which I found to be a very neat touch. I would have tested it out with a friend. If I had one! Besides Grand Prix and arcade mode, you also have Eliminator, a nice challenge mode where you have to stay above 10th place for as long as you can while your opponents become faster with every lap that goes by. I think personally this was my favorite mode. I quite like the idea. And finally you have VR mode, which I couldn't test for obvious reasons, but to be honest I'm quite impressed that it even exists. Although I'm pretty sure I'd puke my guts out trying it out. Formula Retro Racing World Tour is an old school arcade racer with some nice extras, and it doesn't try to be much more than that, which I respect. It faithfully replicates the arcade looks and feeling, even if the drift cars are less than good. While the core gameplay is fun and solid, the asking price is a little too steep for the gameplay loop the game has. So grab it on sale if you want to relive your arcade racing glory days. Please like and subscribe!